the heartland of the American South, where the warm breeze carries whispers of a bygone era, lies a treasure trove of untold tales. We're about to embark on a journey like no other, diving deep into the underbelly of the South's history. Get ready for chilling stories and unsolved mysteries that have long haunted these lands. Brace yourself for the spine-tingling adventures awaiting you deep in the South. Welcome to the show that uncovers all the secrets of ghosts and stuff. True Southern Horrors. This story was sent in from a young man coming from deep in the Appalachian Mountains. He doesn't wish to disclose his location or his real name, so of course the names have been changed to protect the people involved in this happening. Jim glanced down at the dashboard clock, his heart racing as he realized he was running late to pick up his girlfriend, Shelly. It was well past midnight, and the darkness enveloped the countryside as he drove all along the quiet, winding roads. Anxious to make up for lost time, he pushed his foot down on that accelerator, hoping to reach Shelly's house soon as possible. As he navigated the familiar route, fatigue tugged at his eyelids, causing his vision to blur momentarily. Struggling to stay awake, Jim's hand tightened around the steering wheel, his mind focused on the task at hand. However, in his drowsiness, he took a wrong turn, inadvertently spearing off onto an obscure dirt road. Barely visible under the moonlight, the narrow path led him through an eerie, desolate landscape. The trees seemed to close in around him, casting long, sinister shadows that danced along the ground. It was then that Jim's eyes fixated on an old farmhouse nestled in the distance, its decaying facade seemingly untouched by time. Haunted by his imagination, Jim couldn't resist the temptation to just have a look around. He rationalized it as a brief detour, assuring himself it'd only take a few minutes. Curiosity gnawed at him like a dog on a bone, urging him to quell the growing unease that clung to his thoughts. Bringing his car to a halt in front of the old farmhouse, Jim peered through the grimy windshield, his eyes tracing the outlines of broken windows and weather-worn wood. The house stood in solemn silence, exuding an air of mystery that sent a chill down his spine. Just as he was about to shake off them haunted thoughts and continue on his way, suddenly a flash of blinding light erupted across the night sky. It bathed the surrounding landscape in an ethereal glow, momentarily overwhelming Jim's senses. In the wake of the light's brilliance, his car sputtered and died, leaving him stranded in the inky darkness. Panicking, Jim frantically turned the ignition key, praying to God for the engine to roar back to life. After several failed attempts, the engine finally coughed back into action, and his headlights flickered on, piercing the blackness that had enveloped him. His heart pounded. He gazed out into the wheat field adjacent to the farmhouse. In the pale glow of the headlights, he caught a sight of a figure standing motionless with its back turned towards him. Its features were obscured, shrouded in a cloak of uncertainty. All Jim could see was it seemed like it had a grayish-colored skin and no hair on its body. Jim's breath caught in his throat as a sense of dread washed over him, urging him to escape this place. Before he could even think not to do nothing, his car turned off again, plunging him deep down into the darkness. Panic surged through his veins as he thought, I gotta restart this car. His hands is a-trembling on the steering wheel. When the lights flickered back to life finally, the mysterious figure had vanished, leaving Jim all alone in the vast emptiness of the night. Fear propelled him forward as he slammed his foot on the gas pedal, his car lurching forward and tires screeching against the gravel. The old farmhouse and its secrets faded into the distance as he sped away fast as he could, desperate to reach Shelly's house and find solace in her presence. When Jim finally arrived at Shelly's house, he was overcome with relief. Yet a nagging sense of unease lingered. He glanced at the clock on his car's dashboard and gasped. 4 hours had vanished from his memory, a gaping void of time that he could not account for. Confusion and concern clouded his thoughts as he wondered what had transpired during those lost hours on that haunting old dirt road. Another bone-chilling story for the ages. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of the scariest stories, true I might add, of the South on True Southern Horror.